We stopped here on a pile of rocks at the top of that meadow right after I took the last shot. Teresa pointed out that that open area there in the distance, where there are no trees and is no high brush, was used in World War II to train our Alpine troops. In those days, as we've seen from the rings of trees that were cut down around the village here, there was a lot more snow, maybe 3-4 times as much as we get now, a lot more precipitation. So this was really a rugged area, and in those days, of course, there was no road leading through here. This whole area was just a big old ranch, and there was at most a jeep trail that ran through here at that time. So it's pretty spectacular. This is on National Forest land, I believe, and we get to just sit here and take in the view with a short 10-minute walk from the road. Oh yeah, well, up here is, let's see, there's pinos, there's sawmill, there's grouse, and that'd be Able. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So what we've done is we've done the Four Peaks hike. First of all, let me start a little earlier. We rented a place up one of those canyons near this first peak, and it was at about 6,000 feet. The peak is about 9,000 feet, and our backyard backed to the National Forest. So right where the bottom of the mountain started going straight up practically, it was like a 45-degree angle from there. So we have hiked up on a couple of occasions up to the top of that mountain and back down. It's a day trip. Takes about 6 hours to make it unless you spend time at the top. And on other occasions, a couple of other times, we've started at the top of the peak, which you can drive up to, and then once you park, you have to walk, and you can do the Four Peaks Trail all the way from Pinos to Sawmill to Grouse here in the middle, and then finally over to Able, where there is another parking lot, and there's a campsite at either end of this trail. Another one we've done has gone up here on Grouse Mountain, up to the end of the canyon, just before the sharp rise you see. And once I hiked all the way up to the top on my own without telling anybody, and they had search parties out for me. And another time we all went together and hiked right up a waterfall, and from there straight up to the top of Grass Mountain, which is a real challenge of a climb.
Well, I didn't hike the waterfall. I knew better.
She went around the other way, but the rest of us clambered over the loose rocks on the waterfall.